Hey, what is going on, guys? DJ Av here. Smash that like button. And today we have Throwback Thursday. And yeah, this is pretty old, about 5 or 6 years old. And this is the OP-1 by Teenage Engineering, which Teenage Engineering in general is like the Apple of music production per se. And I say that because if thank God I have people that allow me to demo their stuff, because this thing right here is $850 brand new. I think bare minimal, but it's quite possible to find it on eBay for like 750 or even lower, depending on if you're bidding or whatnot. But give or take, this thing has popularity that is undeniable because first things first, the workflow of it. 4-track tape recorder, and each and every track that you can use, you can actually record on them as much as possible, and you can have a full nice track. And that was the track that I did yesterday that I had posted on here. But yeah, it's really good. It's very intuitive too, because you get access once you're in each and every one of these screens. You get access to 4 different things right here through this beautiful LED screen here, and the graphics are awesome. I sound like I'm talking about a video game, but they're awesome. But you get access right here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I was to press 4, and then that was to record something on there, and then you could just hold this and I do apologize for that white noise. That's my audio interface just acting like a jerk. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's really good. I mean, it's really easy to record and stuff like that. And however, a lot of people have to get used to recording on time via playing without using quantization. So that's not really an option. However, that doesn't mean if you hear the drum track itself, and let me access the drum track real quick. So I can just go and press the mixer button, and I'm going to turn down these encoders here, which they are color coded, from blue, green, white, and I guess that'll be orange or red. I'd say red, but I can just turn everything down here on each and every individual track and play the main track, which I can do that at the same time. So the drums themselves were done within this area right here, which which is the sequencer, well, the pattern sequencer, in which you can get access to that, and you can actually just go back and you get, I believe, like 16. I want to say 16 steps. So you got to be bearing about that. That will, something like that. I had to press the metronome button, and I didn't use double time, which I would usually use double time to produce tracks like that, just for the fact. But yeah, so you get that. You also get a metronome. Love that metronome. But yeah, you can turn that up and stuff like that. You see everything is color coded again, but once you record into the tape itself, you cannot adjust the BPM. You will have to adjust the IPS speed of the tape. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I'm just going, because this thing is actually absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it is one of the shining things about it that again makes this an alluring product and kind of justifies the price tag is the way it's built. Again, very intuitive piece of hardware here, as things are not hard to learn. I couldn't say that even with the Electribe 2. You had to dig in. I had to dig into the manual. This right here, I really literally just watched maybe a few videos or whatnot just to get a a gist of this product. But you know other than that, it was fine. It also came with like a label that had like a clear label that had all the information and a quick little tutorial for you to get into it. Also, there is a sampler in this, so this makes it more like the ADSR, the ASR10 sampler that's popular amongst like all the hip hop heads and stuff like that like to rip like samples on there. And it goes above and beyond that because you can resample as well, and you can chop up the samples see fit. and you can record your own voice in there by pressing that. And it has a FM radio station in there where you could just dig up something, maybe something a little more obscure, voxes and stuff like that. So this also makes a great way to make samples for like projects or making drum kits in general. So more or less, you know, you have the drums that you can get in here, and by pressing that drum button, so you can see the intuitiveness of it, and you know, you can just select each and every one this way, or even just by pressing shift and selecting from the list here. And I also have a user drum kit, which is Traptendo. You can download that for free, and it's for the OP-1. You know, it's not for FL Studio or any other DAWs out there or any other sampler based stuff, or not even for this or anything like that. It'd be for the OP-1. Yeah. Consider that a freebie. So yeah, so it's really, really good for many other things, especially when you get into the synthesis system. As you can see right here, that's actually the sequencer, but sequencer running as I go through stuff. So yeah, and then you gotta select the envelope, select like a spring reverb, in which again, you know, that's one of those shift things. You just press shift, and you know, you can select whatever you want from the list. So yeah, that's very awesome. But yeah, again, I think I've already talked about the build and you know how the workflow is. But yeah, it's built very nice. It has a speaker. The speaker is not Beats by Dre speakers, so they're not gonna blow you away with sound quality or whatnot. As well as a lot of stuff has shrinkage in there because of the hard drive only being like 500 megabytes, which I thought, you know, if you're gonna spend money, I think you should get a you should spend money on some product like this. I think you should get a bigger hard drive. But the way it shrinks down files, you know, makes it more than enough willing for you to be able to do that. And then it gives this particular item some character of its own, you know, from the fact that it shrinks down file sizes and stuff like that, more desirable for the old school and new school as well. So anyways, I really love this product. You know, is it a necessity for your studio? Absolutely not. But if you invested in it, would it benefit you? Yes. If you dedicated time to it, it'd be well worth it. You will not regret spending that money on it. So yeah, I can recommend this wholeheartedly. I'm DJ McCree, and I really do appreciate y'all guys for the time here, and I am out of here.